Hi, my name's SCHMIEL. Welcome to SCHMIEL Show. Is this the greatest show in the world? Who knows? But I can tell you one thing. We got something them other shows wish they had. Well, that's not entirely true. Something those other shows don't. And that is a guy doing this. How often have you seen that, huh? Yeah, novelty. Breaking new ground. Most people don't even think to do this with a tie. I don't blame them. Can't think of any practical reason to ever do this. But we got it! SCHMIEL Show's back, baby. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Let's see what happens. Anyways, I'm back today. How's it going? If you saw yesterday's What I've Been Up To for the Last 3 Months video, you might have noticed something strange. Hey, speaking of massive personal commitments like having a tooth permanently removed from your face, my brother got engaged. Hey, here's a picture of him on the very day he told my parents and me that he was going to propose to his girlfriend, Liz. Look at that. I think it's a good thing to have. Oh my god, there's no pictures, even though he said there'd be a picture. It's almost as if this video thing is incomplete. Inconceivable. The video is conceivable, but doing this would be inconceivable. Wait, incomplete. Something with the INC. Incorporated. Don't know what that was. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Why? Because it was taking a really long time, and I want to get back to making videos. And I thought to myself, I can either sit here and I can pluck away at this every spare afternoon I got, once a week maybe, and by the end of the month I could have this thing fully polished and just, well, not even just polished, just have the thing not be a broken mess. Or I can just cut my losses, take what I got, and just ship it down to the world and move on with my bloody life. And I chose that option because you might notice the following attire. That's right, don't put this tire in a car, baby, but it still does a hell of a job somewhere else. That was wisdom. If you talk fast enough, no one will notice it wasn't wisdom. Just keep blazing. Just march forward. No, sorry, run forward. Fast, swiftly. Not like a slow. You're stuck on the running thing. You're stuck on. We have a point. Yeah, I had a job interview earlier today. What does that mean? It means I'm broke as fuck right now. That's what it means. I actually didn't cover everything I've been up to in the last 3 months. I forgot a couple things. One thing I did have was I got a second job as a retail merchandiser, getting paid nothing. Not entirely. Or close to it. Yeah, my internet analyst job got bumped down to part-time like a few months ago, so I got a side gig and I've been doing it for the last 5 months. But it's just not enough to get by, man. So I've been looking for new work, and today I went to the tech exchange. Ooh, look at that. All right, it's fancy. Applied for a job in their online services department, possibly shipping and packing vintage video game stuff. Will I get it? Who knows? Maybe not. But the point is, I need to get some damn money. Now, I'm not relying on selling video games to provide me a life. No, I'm getting back into learning web development. And hopefully I can get a solid gig after picking that up again. I'd like to talk to you more about it. But the reason why I bring all this up is if I'm job hunting and I'm trying to build a new skill set that I can really kind of support myself with, you might notice these things are way more important than the internet. All the internet. We should shut the internet down and no longer allow online bank transfers or Twitter to work until I find a decent job. It's the responsible thing to do. I know it's a big sacrifice to ask for everyone, but I think you all know down in your hearts it's what's good for society. Or maybe just me. Actually, if I held the internet hostage, I could probably get a job pretty quick, provided I wasn't arrested immediately afterwards. How would that even work? Hey, there's a supervillain plot for the modern age. Don't worry, not going to hold the internet hostage. Don't know that much about web development yet. I assume it's somewhere in chapter 30 or something. Web development for supervillains. Oh my, Candy Crush, how exciting. Seems like Zux has a pretty good handle on that topic. Oh, topical. Kids love that shit. My point is, I cannot afford to let filmmaking, video making to be the sole focus of my life right now. I need to do other things. But I like the internet. I like talking to you guys. And I like being a guy that does YouTube. So we're going to do what we can with what we have. We're going to do our best. You know what you do when you can't do what you need to do? You do the best you can. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk to y'all. I don't know if it'll be every day. I'd like to talk to you often, though. But I'm giving myself a 6-minute recording limit. That's not really about when it keeps the videos short, keeps them focused, but it's not the recording time is the problem. It's the editing time. If I'm only working with about 6 minutes of material, I think I can knock out these edits a hell of a lot quicker. Boom. But that also means I'm letting go some of these bigger projects I've had. Another major project I've been working on for a long time now was I recorded a panel video. No, I recorded a panel that the RVA Game Jams group put on for the Global Game Jam like 3 years ago. And I never actually finished the video, and I always felt bad about it. And at a certain point, I told myself, okay, Eric, you're not going to record any more video until you finish making the movies you already have the footage for. And so the first thing I was going to work on was that Game Jam panel. And I've been working on it for a long time. It's like an hour and 40 minutes long. It took forever just to sync up all the audio, and then I had like a second camera, so I had to sync up the audio with like maybe 50 different smaller clips somewhere in like a 2-hour chunk of audio footage. It's been tough, and it's not polished, but I've made a lot of work on it. I've got a lot of work done on it, and at this point I have all the smaller clips synced up where they should be along the main camera clip. I haven't gone through all of them for aesthetic purposes, finding out, okay, should we even leave that there even though we have it as an option? Point is, there's a lot of work that could be done, and I'm letting it go. Tomorrow, probably, I'm going to try to post that on the internet. I think the content of the talk is actually really good stuff, and I think it's very interesting. I know Will Blanton, he kind of conceived the talk as like as a way of trying to figure out this whole indie game developer and like media game of so we got a team from New Media. From New Media, he got like 2 Let's Players. From Old Media, he got an award-winning journalist that's written about games for a long time. In the indie game scene, he got a group of indie game developers that have had some success getting the word out about their game through traditional channels, and he got another developer that's just makes games for the sake of it because she just likes making games, and she's still found success. She still had articles written about her small indie games. So he tried to converge all of these different perspectives and different angles on the larger beast that is games and media. And it was a very interesting discussion, and I almost feel guilty for keeping it to myself all these years. But I'm just letting it go because I'm pretty sure no one wanted the big fancy concert video thing I envisioned and dreamed of. What they really want is just a record of the cool thing they did. So we're just throwing that shit out there half finished. I hope you like it. It's pretty cool stuff. You'll just have to forgive that the audio isn't always level and the intro feels a little flat, because that's just what a halfway finished video looks like. Yeah, it all comes together in the last 10%, no matter what you're making. Photographs, paintings, games, or movies. It's that last 10% of polish where it's like, oh wait, we didn't have a piece of shit this whole time. You're not getting that polish this time, kids. You're getting the piece of shit. And I want to make videos again, so fuck, I'm rambling. There's this thing that's always stuck with me. Done is better than perfect. This stuff, it isn't even really done. But I need to move on. Maybe we'll make the nice one someday. In the meantime, I'm happy to get back to talking to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Wait, no, that's too much of a promise. I'll see y'all maybe someday, possibly. Bye. SCHMIEL out!